All 7 portions. It really uses all different points from rolling patterns to the kneeling to lunging, standing up, right? So it's all those different layers of things. And kind of from that beginner perspective, wakes up the body, we say it ties in our X, gets everything, all that linkage. Lots of cool research on the get up and the value from the hips and shoulders and all this activation to the break contrast. Some EMG studies looking at the muscle activation. It really fires up all that linkage, all that, if you want to talk muscles, the obliques, the glutes, the medius, all this stuff has to work through that whole chain. And again, linking together the hips and the shoulders at any stage too. So beginner-wise, we can just help pattern, help strengthen, create tension, learn our body awareness. To, for Tom and I, advanced, it's still a fun exercise, it's still a fun movement. I almost always include some kind of get up, at least with my warm-ups, just kind of sharpen that blade, and then we can obviously use up the spectrum. For Tom to do a bunch of get-ups with the 60 kilogram, probably not. I know he can do it, but he can probably try some other training. So kind of that continuum. And again, it's very valuable. Use it as a conditioning tool. Simple and sinister, you guys have heard of that. Any lady who can get up to sinister or even simple standards, you're pretty much a badass. And guys, to the simple standards, which are
32 kilo.
32 kilo for
simple standards, 32 kilos.
It's 24 though for the get-ups. Yeah.
It's only 32.
It's the swing is 32, get-ups 24. I just look at it. It's 24 I promise. I don't want you to be right. It's 24 for ladies. And then guys, it's 32
for the ladies.
For the ladies, yeah. Guys, 32 and 48 kilograms. So you're doing 5 minutes, or you're doing the swings first. Yeah. I've done it before, but I haven't done it for a while. So swings, 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So one hand, other hand, for example, and then going up to the 1 minute rest, and then you're doing get-ups with that heavy-ass weight for about 30 seconds a piece, which is what we're going to talk about, what we like for the get-ups, about 30 seconds to complete a good continuous get-up system. Most people, beginners, including me, started, we're going to rush through the positions. Now it's like, let's spend some time, let's hang out and enjoy or figure out why I'm not quite connected in those patterns. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 5 and 5 get-ups. So it's only 100 swings and 10 get-ups. It's like, that doesn't sound so bad. That sounds pretty simple, right? But it's pretty hard. It's 16 minutes of total time. You just hoisted a lot of weight, did a lot of cool stuff for your body. So again, that could be a fundamental program. I felt in maybe the best kind of tied and overall shape of my life after completing that. So that's how simple and how fundamental it can be. So some of the baseline components too, we're going to talk about just kind of our setup position first, and then we're going to break out. So we're going to do a little demo and break out through this whole kind of pattern here. And let's actually talk about the shoulder packing as well. So let's have you just go from the ground like you're just relaxed, just like star position. This is how we are. Sorry.
This is that yoga position. This is the dead position.
So all you have to do is from there, we want a nice angles, like 45-degree angles, and you see how his knee, or go this side, and then his arm. So this leg is up here. Maybe he knows where it is. So we go off of this base. Here's 45-degree angles, here's sharp angles. You can start to tweak some of these positions, but you better own this first with some of these fundamentals and basics before you say, oh, I do it this way, I go that way. We want to make sure so he can just bend his arm. This is the new arm when I got the last. This thing is just right into here. So that's his position. That's how he can find where his body should be. He might want to do this kind of thing. That can be okay with kind of a slippery slope when he starts to grab up here and really get into that shoulder. So this pointy shoulder scrunched up thing, we want to avoid that. We want this long, packed, extended. You guys all know what that means too, that shoulder packing and unpacking. We want this long, ear to our shoulder. We want that nice and long and extended. Okay, so let's go that side here. We're working to do a shoe get up, and just to the half get up position after we talk about the shoulder. Here's our shoulder packing drill we're going to do once too. So here's an unpacked shoulder. So I could actually probably hurt his shoulder right here if you just let go and let me have it. There. So try to lift him up, and he's going to just be able to relax that. Then a packed shoulder, no simple drill. You guys probably know this too. I can actually lift Tom up off the ground that way. So we want to try that on both sides. Packed shoulder, show me the packed shoulder again. Ready? See the difference? So the load, when he's tensing, having this load on him, it's naturally, as he squeezes harder in here, called tension irradiation. Tons of cool research in this, this is just like gravity, the sky's blue, that kind of thing, where it definitely works. It activates one muscle. If he squeezes this hard, it's going to go through the chain. If he's active at the right position, at the right time, it's all going to come together. It's going to look good, it's going to perform good, give all that good information to his brain and stuff too. Okay? So let's try to get up just for the first, just position one. He's just going to come up and he's going to kind of roll, bring his chest over. His chest is coming towards me. It's really easy. It's called a get up, but it's really a get over and get down. Are the two parts that I like to re-emphasize too. Okay? So he's pushing off this elbow and this shoulder, this whole linkage here, this side of the X needs to tie in with this. These two need to talk and work together. So if anything, that hip's going to go a little bit before and push through the hip, and then the shoulder's going to come, he's going to push over, while the hand, if you think about it this way, the hand's going to be pretty much going straight up. Your body's going around like a barber pole. The hand is essentially going straight up in there. Kind of cool to think about that too. So that's position one. Position two is just going to go up to the hand. Each of these, there's a good reason for a pause in each, is to own these positions. And you can push away. It's extended. We like lines too. We want good. Lines and triangles are a good thing too. Nice triangle. And then we're going to go to the hip high position next and use that today. Okay? There's our hip high. Looks pretty solid, right? And we're going to use a shoe. If you have some good shoes you can borrow. Actually, there are better and worse shoes. If you have something that has a little weight, go ahead and come down. And that's pretty, he probably feels like he's doing a little bit of work. I know I do. When I put in my full intention into a practice without any weight, this still gives my body a lot of good feedback. And it's hard not to lift. You'll see a lot of some of these form faults and things, but to bring this leg up and crunch, he can just kind of push. He's doing a good job with that too, as he gets over. You're probably going to wonder for a long time, why does this happen? Why am I late to the game?
And as John pointed out, the fundamental issue with the get up is that most of us, when we think about getting up, we think about the sit-up flexion kind of thing, as opposed to, like we talked about in our place, a rolling 45. I'm actually rolling to that side. So, if I try to get up, crunching,
harder,
that's going to be hard. If I roll, that's different. So,
again, biomechanics are there, performance and safety.